Yeah, how's it going, man? How's it going, man? We're going to be... Once again, we are going to be theory crafting the Force Wave Tactician Elemental, okay? It's called Arcanum, if I'm not mistaken. The reason that we're making this character is because of this weapon in the first place. I usually, like, come up with a build or a way to play. It's not Arcanum. Luminari, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's Arcanor. My bad. After seeing a weapon, yeah, I usually come up with that. So we are going to be using the Justice set, I think. That's what we came up with. So I'm going to be putting the Justice set all over the place. Now, I've been going through the process of, like, collecting every single item as well. I had almost all of them. I think I got, like, traded 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I was missing the shoulders. We're going to be using the Ignifier that we just crafted. Ignifier's Combustion. Ignifier's Combustion is just elemental minus elemental proc on an attack. Defensive ability, casting speed. Remember, with the Force Wave is casting speed. We are going to be heavier fire than elemental, and we don't need conversion because our weapon is giving you flats. And then Force Wave is already converted with the physical to elemental. I actually don't know which one is kicking first because this one is converting to fire and that one is converting to elemental. So, not really sure. Maybe the weapon is kicking in first. Don't know. Juicer is saying, tell me if you want the link from my build. Yeah, sure, Juicer. We could check it out too. I think I was using Avatar of Mercy. The mythical Avatar of Mercy. We have a good one. Probably the Divinity over here. Mark of Divinity. I honestly don't remember which one it was. This one, like a Spirit Cord, if I'm not mistaken. It was a Spirit Cord, if I'm not mistaken. This thing over here, can it be? No, I am terribly mistaken. What was it that we were using over here, guys, in this case? Let's try to find it once again. The elemental damage. Oh, there it is. The mythical Scales of Beranath. Elemental damage, crit damage, vitality resistance, everything in Inquisitor. I think this is the one that we're going to be using. Yeah. It says a bit rippy, but if you can pull it off, I think we'll be able to. Should be fine. For the boots, we're using the Rune Guards. Mythical Rune Guard Greaves. They're giving you physical resistance, they're giving you elemental and vitality resistance. They're giving you HP as well. I think they're giving you like field command and steel resolve. Those are the things that we need. I'm not mistaken. They're good. They're good. Over here we have like a couple of options. I think like Barbaros is probably the no-brainer because this character is going to be scaling with like offensive ability. We were just discussing this. And we are most likely going to be running the blue rings once again. So they were called like elemental, I think. Elemental balance or something like that. Maybe balance, I should write actually. And we go to epic. It is the mythical versions. Mythical balance rings. There we go. So I think this is going to be looking like that. We could definitely go through the process of like putting components on top of them as well. But right now it is going to be costing too much if we do that. I think till 100 at level 94 we're going to be wearing these. Because I have every single piece that you see. But the components, I don't necessarily have every single flower. Like that's going to be, you know, some sort of like a farm that I'll put later on. We could definitely be able to optimize it just a little bit to like get to 100 and then we can farm the flowers afterwards and then the VOD can cut off at the 100 as well. So what about the skills then? We are a soldier, we are an inquisitor. We're about like level 89 right now as I'm doing this, I think. So we're gonna need 12 there for now. I will most likely just like put things to maximum for now and then we will be figuring it out later on. That's pretty cool. Probably just need one over there. That is the steel resolve, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the boots, Rune Guard boots are really, really good for my spec. It's insane. Cast speed going down. I don't know if that is worth or not. Maybe try craft this as has. The Avenger of Cairn. All skills and swords, word of renewal. The retail damage to renewal, that's weird. Maximum all resistances, +4 to maximum Aether resistance. You're running around with like 88% Aether. Yeah, okay, this is quite good. I don't think I can craft this though. I do not think I can craft this. Thanks for linking me that. That makes me sad, actually. As Brizzle is like, ordered some Burger King just now. Brizzle, I fucking hate you, okay? You have the recipe? We can check it out later on. Mythical Avenger of Cairn. No matter how many, how long I look at this list, I think it doesn't change the fact that I cannot craft it. Don't think so. We're gonna need someone to craft this for me. This is definitely better than the Altar of Mercy pickup, I would say. I would agree. We're gonna think about it, Has, later on. Because right now the VOD started, I don't want to take a break from it. Also, Juicer was saying, compare this build to yours too, after you're done. He's playing somewhat similar, apparently. Yeah, the Avenger of Cairn, and Sigil of the Bear King. The Rending Force. Force Wave, crit damage, and internal trauma to Force Wave. Those are pretty good, to be honest with you. It's like, they're really good. That crit damage, especially to Force Wave, is really interesting. I'll say so. Reflected damage reduction, maximum pierce resistance. I like it. I really like it. Thanks for linking me this. This is cool. I also like how everything is looking about the same as I just made. We're gonna compare the spec as well later on. So I was saying, like, I'm going to be sitting on like 12, 12, 12, but like that is most likely going to be changing when we have the actual character. So we're gonna sit like on 6 most likely there. Oh, that is definitely 12. We put like 1 point to disrupt. We get 12 over there. Get 12 over here, hopefully. We can put 1 point there, 10 over there. We can put 1 point there. Blitz and that. And our one-shot trek will sit on 26. There. And that's also obviously. I don't think we're missing anything. Yeah, the rest of the points are going for like the overcaps, obviously. Pretty much. So we're gonna need to, like, in the game, we're gonna need to check if this is worth going for, or if like, let's say this is worth going for. That is most likely is. Or like if this is worth going for, because that one is giving you like elemental as well and some physical damage as well that you convert. Same goes for like that, or this one even, the absorption. You know, we're gonna decide how basically how the character plays. Let's go into the devotions as well now. Yeah, my Grim Tools is broken right now. It doesn't want to zoom in and out. I'm gonna take this link. We'll open a new one. It's this one. There. Alright, we're good. So the last time... This might actually take a while because I did not save it. I'm an idiot, so... Last time we focused on a lot of the different things. It was mainly... Instead of procs, it was mainly like crit damage, offensive ability, and minus resistances. That was what we were focusing in on. I think so. Give you that. I think we're gonna need to bait the chariot. It's sure we were going for chariot as well. Chariot is really good pickup here. Definitely. Let's remove these for now. We can decide later on. So we're gonna need like 8 reds, so we will most likely do it like this. And this is going to be my first character with actually Ghoulish Hunger. I want to test it out. Stuff like this is gaining value because it says like this procs at like 45% HP, so it's like a reliable proc. But the more HP you have, the better, because like you will still be sitting on, you know, not so rippy HP when you're at 45%. So I don't think we can take the Witchblade. I don't think so. We kind of need to build up like 15 green. I honestly do believe the Bard's Harp is a really massive pickup for us. What the hell am I not seeing? Kraken, isn't it? There, I think the spec is this. Pretty sure the spec is this. We're sitting on 2.3k without the procs. With the procs it goes to 3000. And with the procs the crit damage is going to be sitting on 90%. And that is gonna change when we switch the Mark of Divinity, I think. I think this is good. I think this is good. Our multipliers, with the procs we can check it out. Fire about like 2.2. Lightning is the weakest one. And cold is fine as well. What are you theory crafting? Zed, we are theory crafting the tactician still. We are level 89. And we're making the build finally. I'm gonna put it onto this spreadsheet as well. Put 3 attributes to physiques as user, we can. That is going to be fixing our defensive ability, obviously, because like it was sitting on really low defensive ability because of it. So as long as we could fix our poison resistance, we should be alright with this. Why not going for a tier 3 proc devotion? Rezrius is there asking it. I feel like the thing that we're gonna drop to just like take this is going to be more useful. Like, we don't necessarily have that many abilities that we could use to proc things either. What do we have? We have, like, Warcry. I don't like Warcry with the Elemental Storm. So we could do something like try to find 2 points to get to this, and where do you find those 2 points from? Really hard. Maybe take away that one and find 1 more point somehow, which is not possible, my man. Nope, I cannot take that away either. You actually could, I think. Yeah, you could. How you do it is like this. Here, this is the version that you do it with the proc. So you take away the movement speed and all damage 50%. What is our movement speed like this? Should be fine. We're Inquisitor, so At 2% over the top even. It's pretty cool. And if you really want to work with this proc, you can make it so that like this is with Blitz, it will be 100%. This website is gonna show it as if like 30%, and you could put this to your force wave. Or if you really want to have like maximum amount of meteor showers, then you can put this to force wave, and then put this into something like, I don't know, actually maybe something like Blitz, or maybe something like Warcry. Maybe this is arguably better, but it is going to be harder to optimize also. You're dropping like 18% elemental resistances, and you're dropping about like 8% chaos resistance. Yeah, that is arguably really harder to optimize. With the recent changes to items, I would say resistances are a little bit more important from the devotions now. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going for them, but I would have liked to go for those two. We'll see. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to be going for the meteor, but it's a good suggestion, honestly. It's a good suggestion. So the build that was linked to me, let's see what sort of build it is. It is going to be different than mine, most likely. It is running the Elemental Seeker. I see you. Interesting. It's a solid build. It's a solid build. So it has like less. It has probably less crit damage. Maybe it's extremely similar to mine. Really similar. It has like less crit damage, just a little bit less offensive ability probably, but it's looking really solid. Doesn't have the bar sharp proc. I'll go with mine. We're saving this like this. I think we're done with theory crafting. We could put this somewhere around here. Tactician. I'm gonna put this over here, and I'll fix this later on after this stream. Hopefully I'll remember it. This is looking embarrassing right now. Let's jump into the game. I'll link this into the chat as well. Have you considered going for Phoenix and Elemental Seeker as an alternative? No. Haz is also linking us something. Okay. This is the last thing that we're going to check. Elemental Seeker once again. And instead of the Kraken, it is using a bar type this time. And there's no chariots. Now, I really don't like the build up to Elemental Seeker, to be honest with you guys. Is it good? The Elemental Seeker is massive. That's how we leveled up in the first place. It's incredibly good. But I think we could get like more value out of all those points that we're spending to build to Elemental Seeker. And I would say my devotions are going to be heavily more defensive than this. Just the chariot, just the behemoth proc. But I do appreciate the fact that it's taking bars up, even over Kraken nodes, the 2 nodes over there especially. They're good, man. They're good. Like all these builds, they're gonna work really good. To be honest with you, all of them, they're gonna work really, really good. I'll say so. All right, dudes. Let's do it. We were level 89 the last time. I'm going to be jumping in and trying to hit to level 100. Okay, without a break. We're gonna have like some really, really hard fights, if I'm not mistaken. Actually. Perfect tactics. Perfect tactics. Nix is like, cat hype. Damn, I wish my cat was less of a jerk, but I love him nonetheless. They're usually like that. Thanks. I love my Suki. Tan is saying, why can I take a look at your Death Knight build? It's inside the spreadsheet when you write build. Too much. Tan is saying, my two cats love it when I play Grimdone. Both sit their asses in front of my screen. In World of Warcraft, I had this mount that was like, you know, shiny and stuff, and it had this tail that was moving all the time. Suki is it, you know, it's Suki's favorite mount, 100%. But in this game, she's not necessarily interested. That's all. Let's do it. I think there's not so many shiny colors for her to see. Someone's like, look at all those ghost characters. I don't understand what your point is, Soma. I don't understand. A cluster, you say? It's a good start. Why would you mention something like that? I don't understand. Basque is like, do more Port Valkyrie. She would probably love it. I guess. I think she would actually like this ring set with the swirly crazy things. Old shiny green. I think I actually want to go this way. Guys, our multipliers on the completed character was about like 2.2k, right? That actually does not sound, especially the fire part, that actually does not sound all too much. So we're gonna need to reliably crits to increase that, and we're gonna need, you know, quite heavy minus resistances. I think we're taking quite a few, but I would have liked to take the Eldritch Fire as well. I wish it was possible. I think it's too expensive. Can we pass from here? I've never passed from there before. In normal playthrough, if you remember, the guard at the gates over here almost killed me, actually. Thanks to the lock I set being like extremely rippy. This place is crazy good XP. There's really high density. All those mats lost makes me want to cry. Was there really a really expensive character that we lost, Soma? I guess the last purifier that I died with wasn't so bad, right? My DK is not my best character though, Ton. I keep that in mind. Like that character is definitely not finished. Like it's missing the components as well if you pay attention. Like I'm not playing that character so much anymore, so I don't want to spend like flowers and whatnot on it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's definitely not the best character, but it works fine. It works fine. If you have a DK, you should definitely check out the Aether DK, Craig's DK. Especially since you're level 100, bro. Give it a shot. It's a massive overhaul when it comes to like your damage type, but it's definitely one of the better specs in the game right now. Thanks all for hanging out, dudes, and thanks all for all the follows. Hope you guys are having a good time, man. You know. Let's see how this one goes. This went a lot easier now, didn't it? So much easier. I'm gonna drop a portal here. We forgot to drop the portal like earlier on. I still couldn't get used to this. Not so much at least. We can use the Is this a completion? Should I like read this or no? No, that was not a completion. Alright. Yeah, I should have like dropped the portal way earlier inside the building. We are not done with the side quest yet, so just don't make it up. All the nice gear as well. Well, I guess so, man. I guess. I mean, think about it this way, Soma. Now that I switched to this character, we're not necessarily using like dead or alive. It is still a waste if you think about it that way, right? Doesn't matter. It's like I'm playing this one now. It's fine. $19. This was possibly the last time that we have taken 2 points from it. Let's do it. This fight right outside the gates. It's going to be quite trippy, guys. Ah, we're using a shield now. It's called Elementium. That's why we are a lot more tanky than usual. Ah, no character ripped for some time, as the last one was the Prio 4. That was sick. It's one of my worst deaths ever, honestly. Hate that one. They're tanky, guys. I think this guy's dead. That one down too. Mythical Mutiny. Oh. Yo, what's up, Robert Hill? Welcome, dude. It is a quest. Size and the harbor. I'm going to be doing it soon as well. It is a quest that is linking to the quest of this guardian, some sort of. But at the same time, it does require a certain reputation as well. It sends you to docks, I think that's what it's called. It's some sort of like a door that you cannot open, right? There's going to be a couple more of those stuff, by the way. Like, that's not the only place, but it is exactly the same chain. Every single one of them that you cannot open. This is really a lot of damage for me. Nice. Mutagenics, man. It says it's locked by ethereals, yeah. You'll find like 2 more places like that, I think. It is the it is almost the same chain. Guys, I think I would say that like the Mammoth Resistance reputation faction, you know, it's incredibly important that like once you're honored, you should just like pay the price and get that writ that is increasing your reputation gain by like 50%. I don't think I would say the same for like any other reputation, but like the Mammoth Resistance, you must take it in my opinion. The rewards are too big. The rewards are extremely big. So I would definitely say that 90,000 or whatever that you're gonna pay for the reds, it is 100% worth it. Yeah, the quest is going to be in Steel Cap District, exactly. The Elementium was such a nice pickup. Look at our Word of Pain now. It's sitting on 19 instead of 16. In about like 2-3 minutes, size and I'm passing there. So I'll be able to show you. I won't be able to enter yet either. Up. The boss is here? No. Ah, he is here. It is quite trippy when he is here. A missive. The dreadnoughts. Our stun resistance is 41%. So, Saizen, I think the place that you're talking about is here, where I am right now. This gate right next to me. And what I do while I'm playing is that I drop a portal here. Because like it's quite annoying to come back to here, like walking. Nice, nice. The ultimate greed, you guys, when it comes to the XP that we gain. I'll pick up the dynamite as well. That is the goddamn door. Just drop a portal, as I said. And if you can manage to take the quest up, that like clear the docks or something after turning back to the after turning your quest back in Steelcap District, you'll be able to enter it. This goddamn ring, man. Guys, by the way, we are sneaking into level 94. The build that we theory crafted could have already been used. But at level 94, I have every single item that we have picked up too in Grim Tools. We're gonna put them in at 94. Obviously, there's going to be a nightmare of like trying to like optimize the character when it comes to like resistances and whatnot. We'll most likely need to like farm quite a lot of like flowers, and I'll most likely be needing other things as well to have the best components that are possible on this guy. And I do believe that we might actually end up like changing my necklace and my medallion. There's some like offensive versions of those. Especially the medallion giving like 15% crit damage to force wave sounds really big, and I think I do have that medal. I'm not mistaken in the bank. I feel like it. So unless it's like incredibly, I don't know. The divinity is really big as well. If you think about it, it's giving like 1000 HP. I think the divinity medal, and it's giving like a passive that procs and saves you from death. And that is pretty important for hardcore, especially for a character as beefy as this one. So I'll consider that once again. But the necklace that Has was linking to us, the Cairn necklace, I think that was the name. That is definitely better than Avatar of Mercy for this character that we are playing. Mythical Silver Bolts. Yeah, if you would like to see the build that we ended up theory crafting, is in the spreadsheet. It's called Tactician to the right side. I did not fix the spreadsheet for a while now. It's messed up. $91, man. Let's go give the quests back as well. Start with the one up top. One point only now. This woman is giving the quest, Sizen. This woman right next to me. After completing the general's quest to the left side, or the commander, whatever, captain, okay. Corina. Corina, even. And the quest name is the Black Iron Docks. Eighth Elemental and PS Vital. No. I think the gear that we have can possibly carry us to 94 and then we can swap anyways. Like, maybe I should not be checking the items whatsoever. Or just selling them, snap selling them. I'm kind of getting excited about 94 now. The reason that we opened the portal over there was because of this. We have an instant access to it now. It's kind of awkward that some of the things are managing to scale to your level and some stuff are just like staying really low. I have no idea how it works. Literally some of them are like level 86, some of them are like 91. And it doesn't necessarily look like it's the ones that are like hard enemies either. After replacing to Elementium, there's an arcane monster. This is really OP. We're good, I think. Did I click this before? No. I think we could turn this question later on. What I'm thinking is like just continue and finish the game right now, right away. I don't know why I'm freezing. Yeah, the swirl is removed, unfortunately. It is the ring set that is turning around me. It's called the elemental balance, I think. Yeah, these two rings. They're craftable for the mythical ones. We want the swirl back. There's too many comments on Moobot that I forgot to put back in. Since the channel's name changed, Moobot lost my comments and well everything about my channel pretty much. A new one joined and like, you know. I don't know what is going on my screen. But I think we got it. The Elementium gave us incredible survival, guys. This thing. Running around with a shield is really fun. Fireworks! Seriously, Rubber Hill, or are you just joking around? He's saying that he crashed at 1:49 in Crucible. That sounds ridiculously bad. That guy was resistant to me. Absolutely beautiful experience here. %100% serious. I rage quit. Rest of the day, not gonna play at the moment. I completely understand you. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Rob, luckily I'm just crashing. I'm only crashing in loading screens, and that only happens after a couple of hours of gameplay. And I think the more loading screens I go through, the game becomes like a little bit less stable, let's say, you know, unstable, like more unstable, yeah. I'll say so. But like it takes about like 3 to 4 hours every day. Unless I restart my game in one of the loading screens, I do crash after about like 4 hours, I'll say. It doesn't necessarily happen in like, let's say, Crucible 1:49, you know what I mean? Needs a loading screen, I think. I should pick up the pauldrons. Sometimes there's godlike pauldrons from here, guys. So the crashes in this game, definitely, it's not game breaking for me so far. But what you just said is yeah, another story. Last boss, I'm coming for you. Guys, we're gonna do the side story as well for the Malmut Resistance. Actually, we're revered already. That's insane, man. That is crazy good. What are we not revered with? Barrowhorn, rip. 1.8k. And we should try to get to revered with those as well. Shouldn't take too long. Before switching to ultimate, that is. Just to be able to like buy every single augmentation. I actually think like on ultimate I'm going to be going enemies with Barrowhorn once again. So just to be able to like do that, I need to like buy everything on elite anyways. So we're gonna have some like boring stuff coming up, less efficient stuff. We'll most likely have like some bounties from the Barrowhorn. It shouldn't take too long to get to Revered down. What do you guys think? Like, how long would it take? How many bounties do I need to do to get about like 2,000 reputation with Barrowhorn? Most likely understanding the bounties is going to be harder than doing them, to be honest with you. I've rarely done them, so. 4 or 5? Alright, thank you. Hey, Tweedle, welcome. Too cranky. Completely understandable, dude. I would have been the same. Just go for a Bastion run. Maybe. 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 I'm not really sure. How's it going now, Falcon? I see you. Oh my god. That's how you have always grinded the barrel home. I'll see it. I'll see it. I think they're definitely going to be sending me to like Thonic Rifts anyways. Should be okay. Closer and closer now. That's right. A skill award in the past. I wouldn't say no to a Craig piece from this guy. The one that we couldn't get. $92. 2 more levels, guys, to transition. 2 more levels. Mutagenics. Honestly, for like raw components, I think this place is quite good to farm. It's not the best place to farm though. What I mean is that like it's not so much fun to play this place. There's stunners, shotgunners, chargers. Hateful place. That's one of them. Second one is here as well. Death Whispering. Guys, I have 2.5k defensive ability on this guy. 2.5k defensive ability on this guy. We're level 92. Without good components and whatnot. That's just awkward. The longer it goes, the harder the fight will be. Quite sure. Need more damage somehow. Maybe he's less resistant on the other phases. I really doubt that though. This was really long. That was a second. Now the third incoming. That was quite lucky. We have the Aether itself, it says, I think. I swear one day we're going to be killing him. We got it. We got it. How come it's unwatchable, Juicer? What's going on? Don't swap gear to turn in quests, why not? Why not? I love it. I don't know if I'm dealing with the council actually. Tainted Ruby of Gardal. Legendary Emmy with like Inquisitor, energy cost reduction, pierce and bleed resistances. Flame of Gardal. I've never seen this item before. Weird. I mean, we could get our like guaranteed legendary. Honestly, I think it's a good idea to do it. Let's clean the bags and afterwards we do it. I think I'm going to be selling like literally everything instantly. So this mythical ruby. All right. This place is actually further away than the quest itself. So we got this, we have like the Borrow Home reputation, and then we have the hidden path. Those are the things that are remaining in the elite playthrough. And I'm guessing like at the end of those we're going to be like level 93. So we're gonna need to continue just a little bit further in Ultimate, obviously, somehow. It kind of sucks because like I would have definitely liked it before switching, so that like we can just optimize once instead of trying to take care of our gear to play from 93 to 94. That's going to be like double taking care of the resistances. Word of Pain spam continued. It's unbelievable that the Word of Pain spam, like I was not necessarily thinking about, you know, spamming Word of Pain till level 94. Just continued good and I kept on going with it. I was considering swapping out around like level 75. But just never minded it and it's still going on. It's wicked. Here's the density. I've been thinking about the devotion spec that we were gonna do. Like, if we can optimize our resistances, then I'm gonna go for the meteor proc. I think so. But like the amount of resistances we are dropping from like not taking the elemental storm fully, the Rowan crown I should say, is just too big, I would say. Come to us. They all died in 1 second. If there was like World of Warcraft achievement, you know what I mean? Kill them all at the same time in like 2 seconds interval. They're screaming like pigs. Yeah, I guess. One more quest out of the way though. Let's do the hard thing now. Do the bounties for the Barrow home. Get rid of those cannibals. Get revered with them. Buy everything they have. Buy everything they have. Signet of the Fallen. Rest in pieces. It was not worth it. Yeah, the pulsating obsidian shard quest is gonna unfortunately stay in my log. I didn't want to take it. I took it by mistake. So let's see what sort of bounty can we get from here. Social Gloomwald, with one called Polterius. I think this is acceptable, to be honest with you. I think so. I would say so. Search Gloomwald, like how hard it would be. Polterius. Let's see how hard this is. Polterius. Anyone has an idea about like the spawn point, guys? Bela. I'll kill her regardless. Let's go. Eureka is there and saying those blue-red bolts flying around you. Rain of Fire and Ice? No. Elemental Balance Ring. That's another one that you could go for though. Rain of Fire and Ice, yeah. I think this one is a little bit better though. Jamos. It's not that either. Imperial Ring. What about this? Tolia. Every other corner there's another hero, in fact. Space is messed up. Blood soaks things. I actually one-shot them with this stupid charge, man. Ow! There's nothing down there. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to take this bounty then. Fuck! Losing so much time from the snow. Titanus. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy because that guy is actually dropping an Igdom Bloom. Definitely like to. What was this elemental damage circle in you? I didn't get it. Guys, we need to make a fucking command for this again. We're so messed up, so messed up. It is these rings. Mythical elemental balance rings. Those two, they're craftable. Garl is over here as well. He's in the cellar, says Grishnak. Seriously, Grishnak, which one is it? I should have read the quest. Should have read the quest. No fucking way. Come on, it doesn't even say in the quest. I think it's the one top of him. Where's the bounties managing to give a star on your map? Man, I'm sitting next to a shotgunner. That was so deadly. That was crazy deadly. That was so stupid also. Could have died there, dudes. This boss is pretty rippy if you get close to her. Nice. Mythical worm scale. Voltarius. It doesn't shine a star, but we got it. I'm out of here. That's quite lucky. I'll take it, I'll take it. Thanks for the tip, Krishnak, but it doesn't shine as star, by the way. Well. All that. We're missing about like 1.8 still. So far, it didn't necessarily give me anything. Reporting in 600. We need 2 more. Take a look at it. Enter the Void's Edge. Slay the one called Eketsul. Anyone? I mean, this is good because like we can actually get. We could actually get revered by doing this because they're like all Chthonics. Definitely. I think this is the best thing that we can do. This is the best bounty that we could have gotten. I'll say so. Just close your eyes and go for Eketsul. Eketsul is the boss, isn't it? It's sure it's the boss, dude. I got dispelled. It's sure it's the boss that is right before Algrim. Scavenge plating. tonight's stream. One more level to go. The ultimate swap. He's at the end, yes, but killing Thonians, it's already gonna give me quite a lot of rep. And Eketsul is a boss. Killing Eketsul is gonna give me quite a lot of rep as well. And then we're gonna get extra reputation by completing the bounty too. We might actually get like revered out of this. I think so. Leveling in DK just got normal Stone Fist. That sounds good. That's really good. It's one of the better force wave weapons in my opinion. For physical and trauma. And I think it's like level 50 or something. It's a massive weapon for level 50. So let's assume that I'm going to be getting like about 600. I'll kill as much as I can, honestly. Malagant math strikes again. We should have like a emote where I look extremely clueless and there's like 2 + 2 equals question mark on like a bubble on my head or something. Making fun of any sort of like calculation that is going, you know, questionably either long or wrong. I think that's a good idea. Gained about like 140 ever since we checked it out. What is he doing? Good old times in Molten Core. So what's our position right now? Are we killing more? 700. I think we're gonna kill up to like 600 remaining. Think so. We continue a little bit, guys. So if I can take about like 600 from the completion of this, it's going to be good. If I take less, I'm gonna just raise, I think. Prizzle, what the fuck? Nice to hear, Sizen. I was fighting a boss, couldn't help there. Yo, what's up, Kels? How is it going? I think posters give like more reputation. Hopefully. I mean, to be honest with you, we cannot get out from here anymore. Like, right next to the boss there was a portal that I could have taken. Right now, not really. Not anymore. So I might as well, like, find the way out. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, this is the one for the Inquisitor 150, 1 to 100, yes. Just automatic to saying, like, 150 now. And it's turning out to be a tactician really soon. Really soon. I mean, it's already a tactician, but like, really soon it's gonna stop spamming the Word of Pain, let's say. Man, only 8 more. I'm gonna get it. Get it. Alright, we have exactly 600 required. Exactly. Let's see how this goes. Where's this one going to, exactly? Woohoo! I love you, man. Ding, ding. We're now revered with the bow home. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. The Zandalari tribe. So as I said, guys, we are going to be going for enemies with these guys. So like we gotta make sure I just like overbuy everything. You know what I mean? Pretty much. I don't like those. Fine. Let's see what I have. They have like bleed resistance. I'll buy 5 of those. Like, will I ever use bleed resistance? Of course not. Don't think so. Because of the Ugdenbog leather. Vitality resistance? Possibly. Possibly. It's by like 15. Health, constitution. By like 15 as well. It's impossible to fit in though. Vitality bleed. Health, defensive ability on the one-handers. Fire, burn, vitality resistance. Poison. So far, everything that I'm looking is not so great. Like everything. Maybe this wasn't even that necessary. Don't like anything so far. Let's check the others as well. So cold damage, physical, elemental flat, and pierce resistance. That is not too bad, but we are buying the wrong thing. We are supposed to go for two-handers now, guys. Elemental, pierce resistance, and elemental damage. Wouldn't you go for something like HP one? I don't know. Let's buy like only 15 of this. Fire Aether. Fire Aether HP. Physical, pierce, elemental defense, elemental damage, defense, and energy. I'm gonna buy about like 15 of these as well. I really like this one though. I really like the offensive ability, all damage. Elemental damage, HP, elemental resistance, energy regen. That's pretty cool as well. Let's buy like 15 of this too. The reason that I'm like bulk buying like this is because like when we switch to ultimate, it will be a lot easier to like see in my bags what I could put into my gear and fix it that way. I guess Pierce and Aether is pretty cool. Vitality and Bleed is shit. Vitality is quite shit as well. Let's check the Coven. There's only one thing left to do, by the way. Hidden Path, it shouldn't take too long, guys. Pierce, Physical, Acid. Well, I guess this is it then. Like, where do you find the two-hander version then? Oh, the two-hander version is from Black Legion then. That is insane. Yeah, we'll most likely use the two-hander version of this one, guys. Most likely. I'll say so. No, I don't like these. What did we find on the other? Yeah, elemental resistances was fine. Here's a Kina. Alright, there's nothing here. Let's check the defenses. We can buy about like 7 of this. I never use it though. I use quite a lot of this usually. I buy about like 18 now. That one won't be necessary. Let's check the regulars. We're gonna go to Devil's Crossing the last, okay? From Devil's Crossing we start the Hidden Path and then we're done with Elite forever. This guy. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I see you. Physical: cold, fire, lightning, acid, vitality, aether, chaos, and defensive. Aether resistance flats. I guess we buy about like maybe 15. Fire, cold. I buy 6 of each. Alright. Okay. Yeah, sure, again. I don't think those are ever going to be useful. Maybe this one, I don't know, 12. I think I'm just like overbuying things. Like, we're done with the rings. We just need the weapon from the Black Legion. This is terrible. Yeah, we're here. The elemental resistance, HP, offensive ability, energy regen. I think we buy about like 15 of this, 10 of this. And why are you even like bulk buying these? I never understand it. Just do this all the time. You can just have like 5 and it's enough, I think. Pierce and poison is pretty cool. Aether and chaos is pretty cool. And that is it. We're doing Warsong Gulch, apparently, by the way. I need to go to Robbers. That is not Robbers, Malagant. Yeah, and Estes, the enemies are hitting harder in co-op. That's questionable, that's true. They do get stronger, yes. Pierce and cold, interesting. Full poison. That is good. We could use this. And maybe some elemental resistance. Nah, you know what? I think we're done, man. I think we're done. Last NPC that we're gonna check is Devil's Crossing, but like you don't necessarily need to like buy because like it's available and even in the start of Ultimate, so. Poison and Vitality. It's not too bad. Pierce, flats, by like 10 more. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do the hidden path. Get rid of elites. Seems so difficult to do a hardcore though, like it wasn't normal. I don't enjoy this game in multiplayer, but I know a lot of people that are playing it, so. But like I definitely don't play Grim Dawn for the multiplayer aspect. Obviously not. We should be heavily out level in Sentinel. Should be okay, in theory. The next trouble that we're gonna have is that like when we switch to Elite, I'm still level 93, so our resistances are going to be kind of weird, and we're gonna need to like balance them around a little bit, and then we will switch everything once again, and then we balance once again. So like what I'm trying to say is I think it would be just better to try to get my resistances as we switch to somewhat something that is like playable, and then it should be alright. Doesn't necessarily need to be like 80 everywhere, it just needs to be enough to get through. Not even Act 1, honestly, like we will be 94 before that even, I would say. Narf is saying it's not that bad, honestly. The monsters are in more trouble than you are in co-op, assuming you have like a synergy group buffs between the two. It makes me way too OP. Of course, there's also the minus resistance factor as well, right, Narf? If you can apply your minus resistance as a debuff especially, then both of the, you know, all of the party members are using it pretty much. I don't know, I make way too little experience when it comes to Grim Dawn and multiplayer. Never played it. Thank you. Hades is saying 3.5 hours till Path of Exile. Hades, I didn't even download it, man. Is the download up? I hope it's not too big. Yo, what's up? Pass the cup, yeah. Is the max out resistances. I mean, to be honest with you, now that I think about it, it might actually turn out to be fun because, like, you're theory crafting a spec for late game in Grim Tools, let's say, and then you could do, you know, double synergy. Like you could do for 2 people. You know, it might be cool. It might be really cool. These are just getting destroyed. They're too low level for me. I'll tell you this. You definitely don't need the lock-eye sets after level 50. Because, like, it just makes it irrelevant. Like, the amount of experience, extra experience that we gained from all that switching and whatnot, now we are not gaining it because, like, we're too high level. Same is gonna go for the Act 1. Just the quests are going to be giving the flat XP. Now, if you're saying, I mean, every class pretty much will bring something. But Field Command is a winner. Blood of the Rig is not. The physical resistance is being shared or no? It does sound insane if the physical resistance is being shared, in fact. Sounds crazy good. It is? Damn. That's wicked. What about Aura of Conviction? Does Aura of Conviction work for both parties as well? I am coming for you, Mr. Sentinel. I hate you also. Exclusive auras are exclusive. That's true. That's true. Should have thought about that myself. That's what it means, huh? Oh, this way is blocked. Just keeps on going. There's a skill disrupt there. I managed to disrupt him. That's insane. Why is he so tanky? I thought he died. As we're done with elites. I think we could just log out, actually. I'm about to see, like, what sort of disaster is waiting for us when it comes to, like, the resistances in Ultimate. They're playable, believe it or not. They're playable. That's incredible news, dudes. Here we go. Let's get it. We could try to finish this act if it's not going too slow with the spec, so that like we take a you know moment to try to optimize the character with all the new goodies that we're gonna put onto it instead of standing. The lowest resistance we have is the poison. We'll try to take care of that. These are fading to scale to me as well, most likely, so we'll gain like more experience from quests and killing these. They're actually scaling good. They're up to 100. What the hell? Interesting. Fine. Even the zombies, they're like 95. Fuck you, Fury. Well, that was good. I think I'm gonna rush and finish the Act 1. Instead of turning back to Bourbon right now. I actually cannot believe still just one word of pain is enough to destroy everything. It's just insane. How the hell did we manage to scale this good? I do believe we have some necklaces. I think I have like 2. And that is the 3rd one. We're lucky so far. Hopefully the third one doesn't spawn any. We're good, we're good. Yep. It is possible to have like Hawks spawn over here. They're extremely tanky. Just check out what we're listening to right now. This is kind of awkward. I think it's still like World of Warcraft Vanilla. It's quite ambient. Sin is there and saying, any idea what build you will do in Path of Exile, Mama? Absolutely no idea. Probably something along the lines of like Cyclone, Solar Southbound. I'm thinking about like trying Solar Southbound for the first time. Well, we'll see how it goes. Thank you. I would definitely appreciate some help during the Path of Exile streams. Honestly, like questions that I'm going to be asking will most likely be sounding quite, you know, stupid and noob to you. So we'll need quite a lot of backseating as well. Chaos, it is the rings, these rings, elemental balance rings. It's the ring set, and the set bonus is giving you that ability. Yeah, there's a lot of people are going to be playing Silin, I think. Did you find them both on this character? They're crafts. You just need the recipes. You can always craft it with any one of them. But I did have some in the bank. Because they're rather early leveling. So if you're playing something that is any sort of like elemental damage, when you reach level 82-ish, it definitely boosts you quite a bit, so I had like backups in the bank for them. But I think these are going to be permanent on this guy, I'll say so. What's my freeze resistance? I'm actually getting frozen for a while. Let's go. Tweedle's saying Volatile dead. It's like, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, we have quite a lot of offensive ability and crit damage coming from my devotions and Estes. So when the procs are out, we're sitting on about like 2.7 offensive ability, which is not too bad. Not too bad for ultimate start. I would say so. I think we're passing the cave here. There's absolutely no point. As long as I have the materials to craft this. Let's see, I should. Yup. Let's go. Nix is saying, I admire your ability to repeat the same things over and over again, like that ring set. Well, it is my bad, for God's sakes, Nix. Like, I should have definitely made a swirl comment so that you guys can, like, spam it every time that fucking question is coming up, no, bro. It's completely normal that it's just, like, someone joining into stream and, like, asking it. Because it looks beautiful and it looks, you know, out of this game almost. There's no other thing almost like that. So I would say it's my bad, and like don't admire it. Like it's because of the laziness that I'm not alt tabbing and fixing my moobot command, right? It's quite like weird that I chose to repeat it every single time instead of just doing it and fixing it once. But I love you, Nix. Thank you, man. Cheers, bro. Thanks for admiring. You know what I mean? I actually think like we could have done this retroactively and grabbed the Fang right now, but I don't think it's a good idea to do it with this spec. Let's just finish Act 1. I'll come back to this when we are with the right spec. It's alright. This pack over here that spawned, it was easier than Elite so far. I don't know why it's so RNG. Divinus Codex. What is Divinus Codex? This is something that I don't have. Vitality Caster. Oh, we're searching for... There it is. Fabrics there. Floating eyeballs. Is that only the third one? Yeah, we're good. Resolve. It just dropped off like a normal monster. Chances of that happening is really low. I mean, the item is shit, don't get me wrong, but... We're getting closer and closer, dudes. We're getting closer and closer. I am going to... holding my breath, and we're going to kill... We're going to kill Mr. Warden. I think so. Floating legendary. Floating experience bags. Stuffed links. You gotta hang tight. You gotta hang tight, okay? Let's kill these. I think I'm defensive enough to like survive Warden and whatnot. Mesmer. Fuck you, man. Which one is the real one? Both dead at the same time. There's two of them. Not double Mesmers, but... Do you have to build any Grim Tools? We are going to be making the tactician in the spreadsheet. Chaos. The build that I'm using right now. No. I don't have a Grim Tools for what we have right now. But everything that's going through is going to YouTube, so if you're wondering like how to level up an Inquisitor, you can check that out. And I'll put this build down below in the description as well. Maybe something along the lines of like level 30 should look like this, level 50 should look like this and whatnot, I'll say. Why can't I just loot it? I don't understand. But yeah, like, if you're wondering how it's gonna turn out to be, it's in the spreadsheet. It's the tactician on the right side counts. And that is after killing Warden, pretty much. I am so fucking excited, it's insane actually. Like, this 94 levels build up is just too much, I would say. Even for me, man. It's like you're playing something but sneaking in some other strong character, you know what I mean? And it just like translates to it. We have absolutely no idea how it's going to be. It will most likely be really strong and a lot stronger than what we are playing, obviously, because of like all the set items that we have. Oh, this place is nice. Cluster. I have like 7 clusters with me, level 94 by the way. Mr. Devourer of Dreams, floating eyeball. Why won't you just die? The gut ripper. Is this just the Elemental Ring set and Word of Pain at the moment? The Elemental Seeker Devotion. Elemental Storm Devotion. Those are really big as well. What the hell is going on with all these floating eyeballs? I think this is like the 6th hero that we're killing right now. Banezao, the Hellborn, and Illumin. Fuckers, man. You know what? And other than that, we have the storm box, just 1 point in it. That's just to proc the elemental storm, bro. It's not that for him. I'll cast something there though. We could go from the left side. Yeah, Stormbox is only 1 point though, it's Riddle. Just for the proc, it's an amazing procer, to be honest with you. And I just cast it on like heroes, you know, I don't use it on like trash. It's not needed. But any sort of hero, I just cast Stormbox as well. Try to keep it out. Envelope is saying, have you set up the final gear build for this character? Yes, yes. Tactician in the build section. Envelope, welcome by the way, dude. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'm alright with it. I honestly don't know how you're even hitting me from there. Okay. We need to do the Barnabas curse as well, dudes. The Guardian of Death Gates. Let's see the Barnabas guy. Look at the experience, it's just ridiculous. The amount of experience we're gonna gain from like the entire town is going to be crazy in my opinion. It scales insanely. Yeah, almost 95 now. I bet we're gonna be like 96 almost even. Alright, this is literally the last thing that we're doing is Word of Pain. I don't know what we're listening to. How about some Hollow Knight? We're still listening to Vanilla, but not so familiar, those sounds. Got there just in time for the transition? Pretty much. Pretty much. You're here for the nightmare. I'm quite hungry actually. We have some pasta cup next to me that's waiting for me. So like while transitioning like that, I could eat that too. That's gonna be good for me. That rupee? Because I'm really weak against poison. I am really scared here, hold up. There. Okay. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Horse flyer. It's a defender monster with an aura around them. He didn't want to come to save his buds. What kind of defender are you, man? Shame. Let's do it. Do you think I'm going to be hitting 96? I actually think so. I might actually hit 96 out of this. Yep. That's just massive. Two levels ahead of what we thought we would be. 4 points there as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. We need to clean the bags. We actually need to like delete every single item and shit. This is going to be pain and suffering, but the time is now. I actually have something to eat over here as well. Excuse me, please. I didn't eat anything all day, so I'm muting myself. Did you guys know that the medal is actually seen? I have not known this. Like, look at this. It's on her breast. Did not know that. Didn't you trade me shoulders for justice? I thought you did. Maybe they are still on my alts. We gotta check it out. Oh, they're here. They're here. We might actually have like double justice gloves. Yeah. Need to check them, maybe even like triple. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, there we go. The justice gloves like drops left and right for me. I don't know why. We care about cast speed. We care about offensive ability pretty much. So this is out of question. Left one. Pierce resistance lower though. Oof. Pierce resistance really lower on that one. Yeah, I mean... 9%. We might be finding a workaround. I'm not really sure. I'll keep you in mind, I suppose. Mythical. Repair enough. Rune guards for the boots. For the pants, some Barbaros. For the weapon is in my mule actually. And then we're done pretty much. Let's get the weapon from the mule. Is there anything else that I need to give to that guy? I don't think so. Perfect. Tactics. There we go. I think I do remember how to make them. Should be okay. I think so. That was a misclick. We can save that for now. Field command is fine for that. We need purple, probably this owl over here. Or of sensor is fine for that. Either word of renewal or we're gonna need to open a counter strike. That's something that we did not think about, I think. Word of Renewal is fine, but I think both of them will need to be there regardless, because we're gonna have the behemoth as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Kraken is something that we're missing, and that one is something that we're missing. I don't know like which ones I can remove from here, honestly. Not sure. Outside resistance is like this. Elemental is actually overcapped. Interesting. The fuck? What about Chaos? Chaos is gonna get better as we use the buff. I might actually be able to pull this off. That is so weird. So, at this point, with 2 pointers, what I'm trying to talk about is... There's something wrong here, by the way. Oh, when we complete this, we can take that away and then put it over there. I see you. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go like this, though. We're gonna keep it like this, and we're gonna go for the proc over here. I think so. I think everything is looking fine. So how do we do this? It's good. Already out of points now, aren't we? I think we definitely need to put 1 point there. That one's like slow and elemental resistance, nothing else. We have to put 1 point there. Possibly that one is pretty cool too. I'm not liking it so much. We're missing too many points here. We're gonna need to like scale some of these down. There's no other way. We need to like go maximum on the vigor, obviously. There's no other way. So how is the scaling on this? It gives like fire damage around you. Gives like minus resistance around you. We can scale it down for now. That one too, like I should be tanky enough to be honest with you with the 20 units. This crit damage, just save it like this. Spend this for now. Holy shit, it keeps on going. Energy regenerates. I mean, I suppose, yeah. 200 as well. Out of points now. All damage, crit damage, vital. Lat elemental as well. Holy shit, that is pretty good. No, 16 is 20% offensive ability. That stays. So we could keep it like this if you guys want. We could keep it like this. And I think that is how it's supposed to be in the first place. We could take away the 2 points from the field command. That is only like... Yeah, we could take away the 2 points from field command, that's fine. Aether and Chaos resistance is pretty good, I would say. I would even say like minus 2% elemental resistances around you is pretty good as well, but like that is a little bit overkill, I think. It's fine. Something like this should be fine. It's giving you like multiplier, elemental, physical damage that's going to be converted, and then Aether and Chaos. It's pretty good. I need 1 more point. We forgot to put Tremor. So this one is going to be Counter-Strike now. Speaking of which, you gotta take the Counter-Strike for it. I think the other one needs to be Word of Renewal. There's no other way, my man. Has to be. So this is Word of Renewal. And then we're gonna have over here with the Force Wave. And then we'll most likely blitz in with that. This is probably how it looks like. And just for the sake of this, I think we're gonna put like Word of Renewal over there. We're gonna put this one into field command. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have physical remaining. Really heavy fire if you pay attention to it. Really heavy fire. Extreme heavy fire. They're pretty good because they're directly amplifying the spell. Juicy. They don't add on top of the multipliers that you have. They first, like, they kind of like first multiply the force wave, and then afterwards your multipliers come in. Our HP is about like 15,000 when I have Word of Renewal up. We need to find 1 point. Nah, this is I think this is not so great. A minus cast speed for me is kind of like weird, I think. So we could possibly take away from this then, guys. Possibly take away from that. 2 points. We're gonna put one over there, that's a must. What is the other one going to? %1 is definitely just shit. 97 to 106. About like 9 defensibility and more health restore. We don't care. Yeah, this looks fine. The devotions are looking fine as well, if I'm not mistaken. Energy regen is looking fine too. With the auras up too. My cast speed isn't so bad, and this is gonna increase just a little bit if you think about it. There was an offensive medal that we have seen on someone else's build, if you remember it, guys. It was this one. Crit damage to force wave. Pretty much it. To be honest with you, everything except HP is good with this medal. Everything else is better than Mark of Divinity. Literally everything. I think I'm gonna need Juicer. I think I'm gonna need Pierce resistance as well. I think so. Like, let's look at my resistances. We are dropping way too much HP, that's true, but I actually think we're gonna gain a little bit of HP back from this. I think the amulet that Haz is gonna craft for us is a little bit better than that. And it has a little bit of HP. Let's get some components going, okay? Let's get some components going. The Seal of Resonance is the first one that we're gonna craft, and it's the most important one. It requires dense furs. Yeah, elemental. 4 dense furs. If I can find it once again. Seal of Resonance. 3 Ward Stones. This thing is giving you one more thing. Arcane Resonance, look at this. Look at this. We just realized we have one more aura. It's giving me reduced stun, freeze, entrapment, and petrify. That's pretty big. That being said, if I wanted to, we could drop the Counter-Strike if I wanted to. Honestly, Counter-Strike doesn't give me anything whatsoever. I think we're dropping it. Let's put the Counter-Strike to see Arcane Resonance and drop this. Our energy generation will be better thanks to this. Put it over there. Back to 16 on that one. %77% crit damage right now. While sitting inside this. Poison resistance, huh? Chaos Aether. Aether is lower end. Let's make Dumbog leather for my... if I can, actually. I'm not really sure if I have enough. Yeah, I have enough. Anti-venom salves, 3 more. I can make 1. I have enough flowers. So, thanks to that now. I mean, I'm guessing we're gonna need to use like really heavy poison resistant augmentations. Thing is, like, we need some scraps as well by the looks of things. Yeah, I don't think PS is a problem thanks to this medal. We can put this away. I think we put those away as well. I'm gonna destroy that one. Yeah, destroy this one for the scraps. We need like more stuff that we can destroy for the scraps. Didn't I just like restart the game? We can actually see something, right? I think the character is playable, it's just that poison would kill me right now. It's hard to judge if I'm going to be able to reach the targets. I need to get used to that. We're doing this for like crystals and greens. Hopefully I'm not gonna find something that's full poison. So minus 6% poison resistance sounds really ridiculous. Yeah, poison damage man on the floor. Yeah, we have some devotions that are like supposed to level up, of course, that's important too. I don't know, like, I'm not really sure if this meteor is working out as good as some other thing would. We cannot dismantle stuff here, right? Yo, what's up, Sid? Oh yeah, there was something called the Arcane Devastation. We forgot about that. That's true. That is definitely true. I don't have many dynamites apparently. We keep that one. 17 scraps. Use a skill from the weapon. Yeah, I just saw it has. Thank you. So we can either use this one, which is defensive ability, which I think my defensive ability is fine. We can use this one, elemental resistance. My elemental resistance is fine. We can go offensive ability over there. But this one is like really heavy life. So it's a tough call between that, to be honest with you. I think we're gonna go for the offensive ability for now. It gives a little bit of defensive ability as well. I think it's all stacks, which is quite good. My movement speed requires like 9% more actually. Man, that kind of sucks. We could definitely make something like Mordragon with the ward stones. This is a really easy craft. And it's gonna give me some HP as well. We just need to get the character to somewhat playable, and afterwards get to level 100. I'm going to be farming my, you know, expensing components most likely tomorrow or something. We'll see. But how do we get this to playable mode? We'll see. We didn't use any of the augmentations, obviously, but there's a little bit more than it's a little bit too much that is missing, I would say. So like 1-6 watch properly. And then like Chaos and Aether Resistance augmentations and like Anti-Venom cells all around the place probably. Something like that would probably fix it. My trap resistance is 15%. That's a little weird. I think we're gonna go for change of all around if we can do it. 2500 now. That is definitely increasing. Remember, we are scaling extremely well with offensive ability. Back then when we were fighting, it was looking a little bit weird, yes, but the thing is, our offensive ability wasn't up there. Now it's gonna get up there. It should be looking a little bit better then. We could put like corpse dust on them, or we could put elemental damage, I guess. Defensive ability. I'm gonna put the greedy version. There's like crit damage spirits over there, or we could go for some Aether Soul, which is quite nice as well. Definitely. Put it to Avatar for now. Alright, Aether and Chaos Resistance. There's also Pierce and Poison. Did I put anything on this? No. Fearsome Poison is a good one, I think. Alright. Four over the top. That is playable for now. That is playable for now. Yeah, double anti-venom salve now. There is some questionable stuff, obviously. Beer's resistance is going to be fixed with like one single Ugdum bug leather. That is not a big deal. So instead of like an anti-venom salve over there, if we have like an Ugdum bug leather, then that is going to be fixed. And I think that's really important right now because it's 20% more. So that being said, I need like mutated scales. I've never needed these actually. I didn't even know that I was getting rid of these. Fuck, you cannot even craft them. There's something new that is missing now. That's just too big. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Brian is saying you can buy the mutated scales. Are we talking about the You can put this to kitchen and also wash my mouth. We are back quick, guys. I think we're gonna like fix that tomorrow, to be honest with you. The bleed resistance Ugdum bug farm. Is this playable is the question. I'll say so. Let's get to level 100. Like worst case, you could remove the 10% casting from that and put like a anti-venom salve there and put like a silk swatch over there. I think that is overall better right now. I'll say so. We're missing something over there as well. Let's put like a corpse dust over there for now. Hey! That's a good one as well for now, actually. Isn't that like 15% bleed resistance for the hand? Yeah, that's a good one for now. Hold up. Nice, nice. We put like a corpse dust over there. 16,000 HP. Quite good. Let's see how the character plays. Worked so hard for this the past 2 days. It's hard to understand so far. When we are playing this character tomorrow, if we play it, then I think we should check out the one-shot chests in Act 1, since we skipped them for the sake of like leveling up faster. To do like every single one-shot chest or something, including the cave that is next to me. It is extremely important for me to be keeping the vote of renewal up, I think, with this character. What sort of damage like this weapon's ability is dealing? We should just like try that out once. It is so bad, actually, you have no idea, it's crazy. It's incredibly bad. I think like the... I don't know, the fragments are supposed to be landing on top of the monsters or something, and it's not even trying by the looks of things. This is pretty good, you guys. It's fast clear. We need to like compare it versus some tanky boss, I think. But somehow the energy regeneration like turned out to be okay as well, to be honest with you. I don't even like see what is going on my screen most of the time when we like stop and fight something. If you want to call that a disadvantage. Yeah, we have a problem with minus resistance, and how we're gonna fix it is basically Ghoulish Hunger with rank 6. How we're gonna fix this is the Elemental Storm. I need to reliably put the Elemental Storm on the elites. There's no other way. So we gotta use the Blitz and see how it goes for now. Gotta keep that in mind. I'll check it out, by the way, Brian. Thank you. I'll definitely need to check it out anyways. Like, it's kind of stupid that I'm running out of mutated scales, but... You want to see my casts? Cast speed 160. The Gloves enchantment with the 10% is quite big actually for us. If we can get there. Most likely we could. Gonna give me some lifesteal as well. What is your lifesteal? 0. 4% actually from the Ghoulish Hunger. True, true. True. It's gonna be like 7% or something at the end, I think. On top of that, we're gonna have quite lots of devotions kick in. That should be okay. Do I lose anything by doing this? Don't think so. As saying, you know, on my tactician I have Word of Pain maxed out. Where did your points go? No, I don't know about your tactician. I didn't check it out actually. I think I checked like the oops. I checked out the devotions, I think. Man, what the? Let's see, like, for instance, what about this fight over here? I'll say that's pretty alright when it comes to, like, kill speed. You guys want to say hi to Boris as well? Yeah, we have a problem with like Elemental Storm, that's it. Like there's no Elemental Storm on him right now, you see that? That is extremely big. It's like 32 or something less elemental resistances. That is really important. We gotta fix that tomorrow. Bristol is saying Alexander just dropped pens with 1.7k HP on them. That's insane, Bristol. Do they have anything else though? You're using the Elemental Storm with the Word of Pain. We could definitely use it with Stormbox as well, Has, to be honest with you. That's what I was doing. It's really reliable. Good job. To be honest with you, what you could do is, like, if you're not playing elemental damage like me, you could Word of Pain just for the minus resistance to physical as well. Wasn't it giving, like, minus resistance to physical or something? I think. Sadly not the usual later resistance. I mean, if you, like, if there's any type of resistance, you should keep those pens somewhere. I'll say so. It disrupted my ability, I cannot use anything. Oh yeah, I forgot about the extra points that we were about to receive from like leveling up, and then there's going to be 2 more, one hidden path, and the other one is the other you at the end of Ultimates in Act 6. True. Hey, where's money bags, dude? I might actually just like give those points to this. I've been thinking about it right now. What did you say? Yeah, sure. Yo. Yeah, Has, I think I'm going to be taking the Storm box, dude, to like proc my Elemental Storm. Pretty much. I think so. And the character is pretty good, you guys. I think I should have taken the Elemental Storm already, in fact. I don't know. My absorption is 95%. I kind of like want to max that out as well. 8 points into that is going to put it to like 98 or something, I would say. This is disrupting me. What the hell? I just always charged into the stairs. Use Elemental Stone with the Force Wave. I mean, to be honest with you, like, as I said, like, the first build that I came up with doesn't even have the meteors in it. It's just that, like, we have incredibly good scale to fire, so why not take the meteors as well? Because, like, it's only 2 points away. We have really, really good scale for it. That was the only thing, pretty much. I think I'm going to be removing 1 point from that. We're gonna put the Storm Box, and we're gonna use the Storm Box versus any hero and boss. So we put 1 Storm Box that becomes 5. Actually, it's funny, and we cast the Storm Box. Actually, I can like put that to F over here. Yeah, we can put that to F. Rank 8 with the inspiration. That's pretty big. Okay. Grim Double is saying, yeah, not as cast disruption from monsters. Pretty awkward when playing Force Wave. There's actually a protection to cast disruption, but like I don't remember what it was giving. Like possession is giving in occultist. It's 100% even. That's just massive. Such a weird thing to give even. But there was like an augmentation or something, if I'm not mistaken. How's it going, by the way, Grim Double? Welcome, dude. I mean, sorry if you were speaking earlier, just realized you're there. So every hero, I need to put Stormbox on it every 6 seconds. Sort of. Let's see how it goes here. I'll try to get used to it. Our highest crit so far is 145. It is definitely going to increase. Not so much though. I would say like our highest crit ever is going to be somewhat like maybe 200k, something like that. Which is not too shabby, to be honest with you, for the spammable version of Force Wave. If you want numbers, you can just like remove the Tremor or whatever it's called, the Transmuter of Force Wave, and wait for the cooldown, I suppose. Definitely. $98. What just happened there? That was interesting. That's pretty good, and I think this guy is actually quite resistant to, if I'm not mistaken, that is. I don't know, guys. What do you think about it so far? Will you go for long stream today with Path of Exile? If I don't space out much, yeah. If I'm enjoying it like I am right now, I think we're gonna go for it. I think so. But depends. Maybe I like in about an hour I might even say like, you know what, guys, like I'm gonna call it for today. See you tomorrow. We'll see. As long as like I'm feeling okay, I think I'll continue. But I'll be definitely playing some Path of Exile tonight. Regardless of stream or not, we'll see. Like I don't enjoy streaming when I'm not able to like, you know, be the usual me. Let's say. Nice, nice, man. Get out of my way, you fools. Baltax is like, you seem to be immortal. You don't really take damage. I mean, we are sitting on like 3,000 armor and 3,000 defensive ability, and that is without components. Literally. Yeah, it is a really, really beefy build. It's an incredibly beefy build. We'll see. The thing that is annoying me is that, like, I think I'm gonna need to trade some mutated scales with some people. And then we craft some, like, you know, rare components for myself. Some Ugdenbog levers. Some, I think living armor is the one that is giving you goodies. Living armor would be really cool, I feel like. To be honest with you, like, the clear speed of this character is surprisingly good. You also have to realize, like, we need to stay close to the monsters, so these type of defenses are necessary. You could obviously do this exact build with Conviction instead. And that's where you do have a little bit of a leeway. Like, you can definitely stay further away from the monsters. Definitely. Is he standing on top of the storm? Yeah. But I got out of my seal. There's a lot to get used to. Ghoulish Hunger at rank 14. Like, how? What? When did that happen? It is considerably the tankiest character that we played so far. Just imagine managing to get a couple more like lifesteal on this. It's not necessary, but yeah. It is extremely surprising to me that, like, it's keeping up with the energy even. Like, how is he even keeping up with the energy? We didn't even do anything special, you know? Energy regeneration is something that I don't necessarily, you know, like, consider while building up something. I'm so glad that it's keeping up. I'm so happy. We go Broken Hills now, right? Yeah. Curious to see your tankiness against Hawks and Titans. That should be fine. Against Nemesis, we should check it out. Against Nemesis, yeah. I will be playing this character on the days to come on stream. I don't think we are going to be having much more YouTube content, unfortunately, about this, though, if you're joining us from YouTube. So once we reach level 100, I think that's going to be the end of this character for YouTube section. But like, there's... If you're wondering how this character did end up like evolving, you can definitely just check out the description down below to see my builds spreadsheet over there. You'll have the updated version for sure. So in the upcoming couple days, I think we are going to be like trying to. My nose is so itchy right now; it's insane. We are trying to you know, optimize character better and better as we see our, you know, advantages and disadvantages. We can definitely change some stuff around. 100% while going through the normal playthrough of Ultimate. Why doesn't it proc the Elemental Storm? Doesn't he have it? Don't understand. Not sure. Ooh, Bristleys. Aries is there and saying it should really be good actually. This build is this is a build that can definitely from the seal really well. Harp is really strong. Harp is synergizing incredibly well with a build like this one. I completely agree with you. Just because it's not only giving like elemental damage here and there, it's giving some resistances, but also like defensive, offensive, and this guy is relying on critting. Look at our modifiers, like 2.33 right now, and Harp is scaling still. It's really cool in my opinion. So is this going to end up like being the best, you know, like clear speed character? Definitely not. We are incredibly defensive. But it will be overall, I think, extremely strong build. It looks like that. It looks like that. Like, look, these things that I've not been saying with my Spellbinder, right? It was called the Spellbinder, yeah. I was sort of disappointed with the Spellbinder how it turned out. You were able to see it. This is not the case here. Yo. Size insane, finished normal Mammoth for the first time and loved it. Still pure Arcanist, goes fuck 2 classes. Did you enjoy it then? And what level did you end up finishing the game? Still Arcanist, huh? Congrats. See this guy. Let's just look at this. This is just insane. My HP doesn't even move. Those were 2 smashes on me. I think we get a good character in our hands here. Sapin is there as well. Would you trade components for your Fate Weaver's Raiment if you still have it? I think I would, yes, definitely. Could you give me something like... Could you give me something along the lines of, like, let's say... Mutated Scales, I think, is the one that I'm missing. And on top of that, Mutagenics, probably. Mutagenic Icors. Icors? I'm not really sure about the pronunciation on that one. But, like, you gotta be on hardcore as well, Sapin. Brazil is like, tactician for the win. Look at that smile on Mala's face. What the fuck? Oh my god, Malagant. Stop doing this shit. Oh, we gotta delete some of these. Guys, I feel like we're going to be hitting 100 in our best place. In our favorite place. Some place called Pine Barrens. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. Definitely. Pine Barrens is cool. Baltax is like, he has to kill Mad Queen. Guys, I'm not touching Mad Queen like ever again, okay? I'm done with that shit. You gotta realize, sometimes you just gotta say no. Okay? And Grim Double, that is kind of disappointing it's coming from you. That's an ancient heart here, man. Are these even beasts? Like, how did this happen? Ikrix! Sapin is like level 100 hardcore pets, thanks to you. Mutas, and what was the other? Mutagenics is like less needed, but it is still needed. I think the other one was called Mutated Scales. That's what it is. Mutated Scales and Mutagenic Icors. I'll keep on calling it Icors because I don't know how to pronounce. Sorry if it's wrong. Sorry, couldn't resist. Man. Oh well, I got used to it. I'll take it. Fuck it. We need to open a little bit like chiller music than this, I think, for me. Something like Diablo 2, maybe. I'm not really sure what to listen to right now. Someone's like, don't bring up the Mad Queen, dudes. He's enjoying this build. Oh my god. Are we going to Mad Queen now? Yeah. So Sapin, I cannot trade right now. I'll trade when I'm 100, okay? Because like, I don't want to take a pose right now. It's VOD for YouTube, so yeah. Guys, do you know the download? Like, how big is the download for Path of Exile? Because, like, I didn't do anything. I didn't even open the game. I have the normal client, not the Steam version. The last time updated was, like, before the Mayhem, I think. So, a couple of weeks back. Maybe 2 weeks back. This is just insane. I'm really liking that, and I'm forgetting to use our Elemental Storm. It's so ugly. Man, that's like bigger money, no? Let's turn some quests in. Nice, nice. Yeah, I have a couple of those gloves, unfortunately, guys. Don't need to look at it even. Devastation with lightning ring. This is the one that we're saving. I just forgot about this. Defensive, poison, pierce, attack speed. I think it's not enough. It's a really good ring though. Hey, we're listening to Ori. What the hell? It's a nice switch. Valgothian one, level 82. Hmm. $99, man. Dude, so I'm actually sitting on like almost 2700 defensive ability without Utenbog leathers. That's pretty massive in my opinion. It's so weird. Where are we going with this? How did I gain +1s to Inquisitor? What just happened? I am so confused right now. Oh, I see. Because of the leveling game. My bad. I was so confused, man. Six via clients? Alright, thank you. I should be okay in about like 2 hours. I think so. I feel like I'm forgetting something, not sure. The only thing that is annoying me right now in this character is the fact that like I don't like using Stormbugs. Let's try this. Listen to this. Let's see what sort of like proc rate the Arcane Devastation is gonna have, okay? It's like I think it needs to land like at least one hit, and then even then it is like 1 to 4 or something like that. It's not so great. But like it's important versus the bosses, versus these like, you know, trashy monsters. It doesn't necessarily, you know, matter. Definitely doesn't. It's not too bad, I'll take it, I think. We can remove the stone box. I think so. I found that item, right? No, the slow. Word of Pain and Stonebox is about the same thing somewhere, isn't it? I don't know. I'd leave it on Blitz. There's nothing there. Eh. We are going to be hitting pretty harder than this when that meteor shower levels up. The screen clear is going to get just a little bit better. Definitely. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, if I can keep the target like standing still, then it's going to be reliable. So something like maybe something like Beast Nemesis might be an issue with the Elemental Storm. We'll never most likely have it on him. Because like you're always stepping away. Not for the fact that like you need to take your time and like heal up, not really. It's because of the pools on the ground, you cannot stand still. The DPS requirement to go through that is a little too much for my tanky builds most of the time. You can face tanking with this easy, most probably, yes. It is looking disgusting, the tanky this build so far has. I just need the better components. Like, it is disgusting that it is this tanky without optimizing the components to max. It's just weird. Alright, so just like we can talk about like what you actually need when it comes to the items on this character to make this work, right? The weapon is, in my opinion, the biggest part. With the weapon, you don't necessarily need the set to kick in. You know, set is a big plus, obviously, but you just need, I would say you do need the weapon to start this, because we are not doing something that is playing with conversion, so you cannot necessarily find a weapon that's going to be, you know, you need a weapon that's flat elemental, and on top of that you still need to convert a little bit also, because like we do have some physical coming from here and there, but like Force Wave and the Word of Renewal I think gives a little bit as well. So I think weapon is good. Rest of the pieces you could definitely make this character work. It's still going to be playing pretty strong. But obviously this is, I think this is going to be the best in slot look. We are getting really close to hitting 100 now. Once we kill the boss in Tyrant's Hold, I think we're 100. It has been a nice journey with this character, to be honest with you. About 13 hours so far. I'm pretty sure this is my fastest level 100. Ah, that was elite. Nice. If I'm not mistaken, the Behemoth is leveling up as well. Like, that is... It's going to be a massive problem. I mean, improvement. Problem. Okay. Do you think I'm gonna need like more than 7% when it comes to life steal on this character? And then again, there's the ghoulish hunger that is kicking in at 45% HP as well. Yes. Yeah, how's it going, Tech? Welcome, dude. Nice to see you. We're just about to be done with my character getting to 100 finally. So that was the last guy that we were fighting, no? But like 5.9% without the procs. We need living armors. That's like chaos resistance, I think, with like something else. I don't remember it actually. What just dropped? Oh, that one. Dark Blaze. Wasn't this something that you wanted from me? The Dark Blaze. I could still keep it for you, Haz, if you wanted to. You guys, this was a tribute run to our good old Lokar set. So might as well wear that one last time. Feels good, man. Feels good. 13, 12. Kinda want to like max this out, I think. It's pretty strong. 98% absorption. It's pretty good. I think we're going to be getting a little bit of absorption from like living armor as well, if I'm not mistaken. Just a little bit, but Haz is like, yes, I did get one though, so you might as well keep it. It is insane, Emmy. Really? Let's see that amulets. Crit Chaos Vitality cast. Chaos damage and then Vitality converted to fire damage. What the hell is going on with this Emmy? Unleash Chaos. Unleash the darkness you harness upon unsuspecting foes in a devastating blast wave around you. Okay. 100% acid damage converted to chaos damage. 2 Blood of Dreig. So when you have the Blood of Dreig buff on you, every acid is chaos. That's such an interesting thing. So is this like a pyromancer sort of thing? I'm not too sure. I actually cannot come up with a build over here. Looking at this item, I'm like, what the fuck can you do with this? I'm quite bad when it comes to chaos damage though. Guys, remember you could continue using experience potions just to level up like devotions. They still do work. They still do work. For the ones that are joining from YouTube, I hope that you liked the series. I don't know if I'm going to be uploading the rest of this character when we are completing. Let's say, the expansion. It should be a face roll, so I don't necessarily see a reason for it, but you know, maybe. Thanks for watching, dudes. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks, bro.